Hi, it's Heather with another vlog to update on my mold detox recovery. Today is August 4, 2020, and I'm in my new place. I can check off the list, stage one of Dr. Jill Krista's Break the Mold protocol, and that is to avoid mold. Get out of the buildings that are making you sick, and I have effectively done that. Obviously, I'll need to probably test the place I'm in now, but I am operating under the assumption that this place is healthier than the place that I left, just based on visual inspection. Um, and we'll get to an actual lab test if we need it. I think what I'd like to do, I see my doctor next Monday, and I think what I'd like to do is go after, I finally got my pandemic um, compensation money started to come in this week. So I I would like to get the lab work done on myself now that I can afford it, and see where the baseline is for moving in, and then as time passes and the detox progresses, if my numbers aren't coming down or improving in some way, then at that point we'll have to see what we need to test, and also maybe see what additional things I need to get rid of, or what lifestyle changes I need to make. This is a long game, and I have to remember that when there is progress, there are also setbacks. I had a bunch of setbacks um, and since I last logged in, and mainly having to do with all of the lifestyle stuff that I had sort of meticulously developed. And I was living alone, and um, I'm very underemployed right now, and I just had time to do all the things to take care of myself. And I now have a roommate who eats a lot of foods that are unavailable to me, and with the move being disruptive, um, I found myself eating out and like running errands again. And I hadn't been running errands. I'd been ordering everything to be delivered to the apartment. So I stayed sort of like, my environment stayed clean, and I stayed sort of not impacted by any bugs floating through the air in public, because my immune system isn't as robust as it would probably need to be to fight off other stuff. Um, Gosh, and so, I have had ice cream. I've had Starbucks lattes. I've had gluten-free pizzas, none of which are very enjoyable. It's just food, and it's not nearly as satisfying. I forgot to take my supplements and my meds, my antifungals, I should say. I call them meds. For a number of days, things were just like everywhere and disruptive, and I still have a box of bathroom stuff that has my mud bath stuff in it, and gosh, some other things like the tongue scraper. You're supposed to scrape your tongue every day, and like little habit things that I had developed, and I don't have anything set up right now, so it's a little bit, that feels like sort of a large setback. I don't have my normal walking routes, and the old neighborhood that I lived in was sort of on the top of a hill, and so there was lots of sky and lots of light, and I need the sunshine. And there was a little park like a block away from, little corner lot that was turned into a park. I would go there and just sit in the sun every day. If I had more energy, I would walk down to the track at the school for a longer walk, and so finding the new habits of self-care are going to be a little bit of a trick. This place is already gloomier. There's a lot of trees around. There's no southern eastern exposure with windows. I have a west view window in my bedroom. I mean, and it's pretty, but it's also the west, so I don't get that morning light. The main part of the house is facing north-northeast as opposed to southeast. So a huge difference. And I mean, you take it as you go, and you have to sort of flex and adapt, and like, that's the sign of being sort of a human that can survive, is the ones that know how to adapt. So I'll figure it out, and I'll see what my doctor says about what I'm supposed to do after I see her next Monday. So I'll log in again with whatever my plan is. But I just want to sort of highlight or check in that yay, I made it out, and not so yay, a lot of stuff has fallen off, and it feels like it's going to be tricky to get back on track, especially with the continued influence of having another person in the house with me. That's going to be a big adjustment. So I think that's it for now. And for everyone else who's going through a lot of transitions during this time, I hope that you're doing really well with that. It is the challenge, right? Like to sort of find the way back to balance when things go off balance. But that is the practice, I think, to be able to go off balance and fall and do it with some style, and then get back up, or just stay down if you don't feel like getting back up. But like getting back up really is sort of what you hope happens, and that things improve, and that you know your strength. So that's where I'm at, and I will check in later. Take care. Bye-bye.